Dun, 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 dun. Look, man. Yo, what's up, swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, KLR, a.k.a. KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man. We about to get into some juicy stuff, bro. This is literally a good ass video, bro. Philadelphia Eagles, bro. Literally trying to trade for Deshaun Watson, bro. Like, what? The Eagles trying to get Deshaun Watson, bro. A trade from the Houston Texans, man. Once all the legal stuff is done, with Deshaun Watson, bro. I really hope, all that stuff goes down the drain, man. I hope he didn't do it. I don't think Deshaun did, Deshaun did it. So look, man, anyways, man, shout out to Microphone, bro. Let's just get into the reaction. Let's get into it, man.
NFL training camp is right around the corner, and we still have a lot of questions that have been left unanswered.
Yes, sir.
For one, what on earth is going to happen with the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers? Let me know in the comment section down below, because that's a separate video we have to make.
That's true.
For two, we haven't heard anything in regards to the Deshaun Watson situation in months, which is kind of ironic because we do have footage of Jordan Love working out with Deshaun Watson, and there's this adorable picture that Jordan Love, Deshaun Watson took with Justin Fields.
That's clean.
Just loves taking his shirt off for some reason. So the point of this video today
Wait,
is...
what? He said he loves taking his shirt off? I mean, if you got the body, bro, he loved to have his shirt off, man. He's just a quarterback that got drip, bro. He's just a drippy-ass quarterback, bro. There's a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that don't have drip. Now, I can say Deshaun Watson and when Justin Fields play in the NFL as well, bro, he got drip, bro. A lot of quarterbacks don't have drip, bro.
I'm going to give you guys a huge update on Deshaun Watson and what's going on, and a crazy trade that would absolutely make me die inside as a Dallas Cowboys fan. But this is a trade rumor reported by Adam Schefter, and if Adam Schefter or Ian Rappaport ever report something, I always bring it to your attention. Now, before we get to the content, guys, I am out here putting out double upload days. I want to let you guys know the channel's been succeeding, and to reward you guys and to celebrate, we're giving away another pair of next-gen consoles to a subscriber that turns on our notifications. Mike Chuck 1212, what's going on, everybody? The source of this news is coming from none other than Adam Schefter himself. Adam Schefter went on the Fanatics John Kincaid show, and in this show, he said multiple things in regards to the happenings around the league, one of them being in regards to Deshaun Watson. The first thing he said is, I don't think Deshaun Watson plays for the Houston Texans ever again. Now, when you take that at face value, that could mean a multitude of things. Of course, if you've been keeping up with this channel, we've made like 10 videos on Deshaun Watson potentially being traded in January when he came out and made those trade demands initially. So it started with an innocent trade demand at the end of January because, well, Deshaun Watson has been putting up superstar statistics. The Houston Texans were the third worst team in the NFL. And the worst part about this is they didn't even have their draft pick to get Deshaun Watson some additional help. So it looks like he's pretty much going to be placed in the same exact situation this offseason. There were reports that Deshaun Watson was...
And I'm not going to lie, bro. They really not helping Deshaun Watson, bro. Deshaun Watson does not have any receivers. The line is terrible. Like, they are literally the next, like Jets or Browns, literally, bro, with just a good ass quarterback, bro. That's the only thing about them, man. That's the only thing, bro. But Deshaun needs help, bro. He needs help. He needs help bad. So, I don't know. It could happen, bro. This trade could happen.
Feeling upset because he wanted to be included in personnel decisions. He wanted to have at least his opinion heard about the new Houston Texans general manager search, but the Texans went out and hired Nick Caserio without even talking to Deshaun Watson.
Who's that?
Alienated Watson, and then after a couple of months, he gets slammed with a misconduct lawsuit, which we've made plenty of videos on. We don't know the update on it, but if you guys want, I'll leave a link to our most recent update that at least we know in regards to the allegations against Watson. Ever since then, things have gone dark, and ever since then, we haven't really heard about Deshaun Watson potentially being traded. That is up until now. So Adam Schefter went on this show and said that the Philadelphia Eagles are more equipped to make a run at Deshaun Watson than any team out there. So the reason why Adam Schefter is saying this is because these geniuses decided to speed up their rebuild by hoarding some draft picks. So you guys remember that trade that the San Francisco 49ers made with the Miami Dolphins in this past year's NFL draft that resulted in the 49ers being able to draft Trey Lance. The Dolphins traded down to the 12th pick and then traded up to the number 6 pick in the NFL draft with the Philadelphia Eagles, and they gave up an additional first-round pick in order to do that in next year's draft. And so as a result, the Philadelphia Eagles have an additional first-round pick next year. But in addition to that, the Eagles also have a second-round pick from the Indianapolis Colts because of the Carson Wentz trade.
The only bad thing I don't like about this, bro, is that we got Jalen Hurts, bro. And, you know, Deshaun Watson comes, he's taking that spot like off the rip. That's literally Deshaun Watson's spot. No one is beating out Deshaun Watson, bro. So when Deshaun Watson comes, to that team, damn, that sound. When Deshaun Watson comes, all right. When Deshaun Watson, come to the team, or whatever like that, bro. No one's not taking, that spot. Deshaun Watson doesn't even have to work that hard to even take the spot. Like, it's his. It's yours. They already know what he can do. So
that can also potentially become a first-round pick depending on Carson Wentz's performance. If Carson Wentz plays 75% of his snaps, or if he plays 70% of the snaps and the Indianapolis Colts make the playoffs, that second-round pick turns into a first-round pick for the Colts.
Really?
Which means the Houston Texans can completely rebuild their team and mitigate the damage that was done with the infamous butt-chin Bill O'Brien by trading Deshaun Watson for a plethora of first-round draft picks, and maybe the Eagles throw in Jalen Hurts as well, because at that point, why do you need Jalen Hurts if you get Deshaun Watson back?
That's
now,
true.
Here's what Schefter has to say in regards to it. He even gives us a history as to how it broke down to this point. Schefter says, let's see how it plays out first. But again, what I would say is if there are charges and he gets imprisoned or something happens to that effect, something far-reaching and damaging and awful, like a lot of this stuff seems, then yeah, well, it's not happening. But I'm operating under the assumption that somehow this will be settled, or he will serve his discipline for the league, or whatever punishment he has coming, whatever is fair and just. Once that is done, I just think at that point in time, whenever it is, when he is deemed ready to play by legal authorities, by the National Football League, to me, the Philadelphia Eagles should be waiting. Schefter continued to say something that he's been very famous for since his Aaron Rodgers news drop on draft day, saying that he wasn't telling you anything that you don't know, which I agree. This is stuff that I already knew in the back of my head.
Stream the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games on NBC Universal with YouTube TV.
I should be in the Olympics.
But check this out. There are various sources from the month of March all the way until May that are consistent with these rumors. And you guys remember, the number one way you could tell if a rumor's true is 1, longevity, and 2, consistency. So check this out. March 17th on CBS Sports, do not discount the Philadelphia Eagles as a strong suitor for Deshaun Watson. Too many sources with ties to ownership have whispered that sentiment my way for me to ignore. 2 days later, the Philadelphia Inquirer said that Howie will give up everything he has for Watson. And that's according to an NFL source familiar with the Eagles' thinking, which, bear in mind, would be composed of beat writers for the Houston Texans, said that the Eagles are among teams that remain interested in Watson despite the uncertainty moving forward. On April 6th, the Houston Chronicle came out and said that several NFL teams, including the Philadelphia Eagles and Miami Dolphins, are monitoring the latest Watson legal developments, which have complicated any efforts to trade for him. 3 days later, Pro Football Talk came out and said, much has to happen before Deshaun Watson could be traded, especially if he's going to be traded at or around the 2021 draft.
That's crazy.
If somehow Watson manages to properly and appropriately settle the 22 civil lawsuits pending against him before the draft, there's one team to watch closely as a potential destination. The Eagles. Yes, the Eagles. They have Jalen Hurts and Joe Flacco, but Deshaun Watson has proven that he's a franchise quarterback.
He is.
He's one of the best players in the NFL.
Yes.
As one league source explains it, the Eagles are sufficiently determined to upgrade the team that they would pursue Watson if the window opens for doing so. 5 days later, Sports Illustrated confirmed this report by saying the Philadelphia Eagles are trying to find a direction. So are the Houston Texans. And according to an NFL source, despite their various issues, the two teams could still get together on a Deshaun Watson trade. Meanwhile, the Eagles are trying to straighten themselves out as well, having traded away Carson Wentz with a tentative plan to hand their QB job to young Jalen Hurts, except that our source insists that Philadelphia's desire to secure Watson remains in place. It has been speculated that a Watson trade may be months away. It's even been speculated that a swap is quote-unquote impossible. We're not sure that is so. Some level of clarity could come before that. Some level of risk-taking by a bidder could as well. But this we know. The Philadelphia Eagles' interest in trading for Deshaun Watson remains in play. If you still don't believe these rumors, well, on May 10th,
damn, I hope it gets better for Deshaun, man.
Peter King came out and said that I think predicting the future of Deshaun Watson is fraught with, well, it's impossible. I just think by a year from today, he'll have a new home. This is a gut feeling. It's impossible to predict the future with so many legal issues involved. And depending on the outcome of the cases, several teams might not even want to think about Deshaun Watson. And rightfully so. If he's free to play football unencumbered by legal issues in 2022, here are my odds on Watson's next football team, with a tie at the top. 3-1 Philadelphia, a likely need, plus the Eagles are in the perfect position to deal with 3 first-round picks if Carson Wentz plays in 3/4 of the Indy season. 3-1 Carolina, owner David Tepper would find the resources to do a deal. And then 2 days later, Pro Football Talk comes out and says that Peter King offered up some rough odds in his latest Football Morning in America column, and it's clear that he's been hearing the same things we've been hearing. Watch the Eagles as we see it in the light of the ongoing silence. Here are the current odds for Watson in 2021. 4-1 Dolphins, 5-1 Eagles, 7-1 Texans, 8-1 Carolina Panthers, 10-1 Washington, 12-1 Denver, 20-1 Field, 50-1 Texans, and he's actually playing. Even if the litigation is resolved, Watson will surely serve a suspension, under the same reasoning that applied to Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger in 2010. But teams will likely make a move if/when the lawsuits are resolved. If they're resolved before the start of training camp, Watson will become available, and the Dolphins and Eagles will likely be the two teams at the front of the line in our view. So there's tons of consistency.
That would be nice if he went to the Dolphins. I ain't gonna lie.
Report, and in the past, I would think that the Dolphins had an opportunity to trade for Deshaun Watson until they gave up their first-round pick to the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's
now,
stupid.
The Philadelphia Eagles are my absolute favorite to trade for Deshaun Watson, and it's something we'll keep an eye on.
That'd be nice.
Now, of course, as the Dallas Cowboys fan, I really hope this doesn't happen. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this report. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike.
I hope it does happen for the Dallas Cowboys, because I really don't like them as well either. But anyways, man, make sure you comment, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.